So, guys, it finally happened. I spent all my money on the beers. AJ didn't really have so much money. I helped him out. He told me he had no money. So I helped him buy his beers. And, well, I got so poor that I had to sell my clothes. And this is all I have.
Spoiler alert, he was already poor.
Fuck you, AJ.
And on that note, welcome to a very, very fancy episode
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Beer Belly.
Where you get that tie? I had to sell my underwear, AJ.
You got the rags to riches story line going on right now because we are having the champagne of beer. Miller, motherfucking high life. Because tonight we're living the high life, baby. Welcome to episode 24.
Bastard, AJ. I got holes in my shirt.
I look like a dumbass. It's all right. It's a good trade-off, I think. It could be worse. Oh, man. Are you ready to get into this, bitch?
You ready to conquer the Great 40?
The Great 40, indeed. From 1903.
Ooh.
Miller
AJ,
Brewing Company in Milwaukee, Wyoming.
I have been on a Attack on Titan kick. I am a part of the Scout Regiment. This is a Titan. I'm going to slice it through the back. Oh, it doesn't even know.
Right down the back. And since we're having the champagne of beers, I figured it's only customary to have ourselves a champagne glass.
Had this on my chonies. I'm drinking the 40 from the 40.
See, that's the beauty of the Miller High Life beer or other 40s that you could find in 32 ounce and 24 ounce bottles. You know, does it matter how much money you got? You could be a classy, beautiful gentleman like myself, or you can be this awful piece of shit across from me, John.
Fuck you, AJ.
We can all enjoy the champagne of beer, the high life together.
I had to leave Cobra Kai. I couldn't afford it anymore.
What are you talking about? Crease is giving away lessons for free. You didn't hear?
Yeah, but I'm not a fucking athlete.
I'm a mathlete, not an athlete. To the high life, sir.
To the high life. Oh, here we go.
Oh, cool.
Well, there's
ellipses.
Yeah, champagne of beer.
Indeed.
Well,
Indeed,
I mean, I guess it makes sense because I'm somebody who thinks that champagne's shitty. So I guess the champagne.
Well, I'm glad that Sin and I forgot to bring champagne to New Year's. Then, God dang it, that was our plan too.
I would have drank it. I mean, I'm drinking this terrible, terrible thing. Or
am I coming in? Am I coming in? Okay.
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh yeah, like a purring walrus in heat.
Terrible. I sound like a cat who has nothing left. It's like this Miller.
I can't even poop anymore. It's just dust.
I'm too poor.
Too poor to poop. That's the name of this episode.
I like that. Too poor to poop. Oh, man.
If ever there was a dumb enough reason to watch the video versions on the Beer Belly podcast YouTube channel.
Yep. At Beer Belly Podcast.
That's right.
Yes. So, AJ, like I was saying, super into Attack on Titan. If you're not watching it,
I'm not.
Get on it. The final season is finally starting to air. I think they're like 4 episodes in. I'm on season 3, episode 5, 6.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, I burned through it. Non-stop greatness. I'm watching it when I'm on break. I'm watching it when I'm on lunch. I'm watching it when I'm pooping at work. I'm all over it.
You're pooping and watching on company hours. That's how you do it. I
mean, if you do nothing, you're just wasting time. So
says the hobo. You son of a bitch.
You're the son of a bitch.
If anyone would know, I guess. Ears looking at you, kid.
Oh, man. And, after like a few drinks, It's still awful. It don't feel like it's getting any better.
It really doesn't, sir. It does not. But I mean, I think once we get about halfway, that's when we're going to start feeling things.
That's
So
when we
just for
start getting
reference-
belligerent, right?
Exactly, as if we weren't already. So this champagne glass is actually kind of huge. It's like a big old wide mouth boy. Just for reference, here's AJ Mellon right next to it. So yeah,
Both equally big.
yeah, exactly. I got a gigantic fucking head. So that should say something. And this is how much that's left in the bottle still. So yeah, do you want to describe the beautiful
Wow.
color that we're getting from this beer, sir?
Yeah, definitely.
Since we are a beer-centric podcast to a degree.
It's a goldish, yellowish, definitely piscious color.
Pissish. Yes, I can see it. I
think
can just
that's
see a
the best.
cascade of Miller pouring over someone as being a cascade of pissish.
It looks like if a Corona decided to become poor.
I almost spat on my laptop right now. I swear to God.
I'm gonna try my best to roast the shit out of this beer the entire episode.
Oh yeah. So one reason why we really wanted to do this is because typically throughout each of our episodes, 24 now that is, I mean, it's kind of known that we like to experiment with some really fun craft microbrewery type of beers.
Micro.
And then every once in a while we fuck around with stuff like Buzz Balls and now apparently Miller High Life. So there you go.
Mm.
Making shitty beer since 1903.
Oh there's nothing high about this life. Mm.
Oh my God. Once again, says the hobo. I'm just going to ride that.
So, have you been into any animes recently? Anything
You know what?
all?
Not as much as I usually like to. I do have the Shonen Jump app, which I pay like $2 for a month, which is like a steal. So every once in a while, I'll read through some new manga and some older stuff too. There's actually a brand new one. Have you heard of the anime called Assassination Classroom?
No, never.
No. So it's pretty popular. You might, I mean, I don't know, but I guess like the famous logo for it, it's like this bright yellow smiley face. And I don't know much about the anime. God bless you. But that creator of that anime / manga is now actually creating a new manga, which I think might be releasing, if not today, then by Sunday. It's Friday that we're recording this episode. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's like a samurai-centric type of manga that is. It's not even in anime form yet. He's just starting to release the manga, first few chapters. So I'm looking forward to that one. So there is that.
Okay,
Another one that I've been looking for is Bone Collection. That one is a really fun manga. Again, there's no anime to it yet, but it is a pretty fun manga that I've been reading here and there. It's a good balance of what I really enjoy from anime, which is just be kind of like a good combination of obviously great artwork, because you got to like what you're looking at. But then secondly, it has to have amazing action, but then a good balance of humor in there for some levity, you know? Like, I don't want something super serious the whole time. That kind of gets a little boring, you know?
Okay. Not for me, AJ. The more exciting, the better. But I think that's why I like Attack on Titan, is because there's several episodes where I don't even know if it's considered filler, but it's more of the drama of the characters than it is of the actual Titans. Like,
Sure.
I've started season 3, 6 episodes in, and I don't think, I mean, they've kind of talked about Titans, but not really. Like, I haven't seen, there was one Titan flashback, and that was about it.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
The first 6 episodes. So,
Oh.
I like it a lot. I'm so, like, into all these characters. I'm not going to lie, because I've seen season 1, I've read season 1, and some of season 2 in manga, because I was all over it when it first came out. It was a little slow for me. But once I got to, like, the new stuff that I didn't know about, Jesus Christ, Levi is a badass.
I was going to ask, are you still pretty infatuated with him as a character?
He's pretty dope.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of make him hit the ground running in a blaze of glory in the first season. So I can only imagine how much he maybe gets to show his true skills later on in the show too.
You would be surprised.
Oh, I'm
You
excited.
should watch it. I
Me-
know. She
Go ahead.
did. Head right off.
God damn it.
Head right off. So I have to tell you this story, AJ.
Please,
You
please.
do know the joke behind that, right? The Mikasa.
Okay, so I was actually, I'm glad you're bringing it up because I was going to mention for the audience's reference. So if I remember, do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, let me tell the story.
Go for it. Yeah.
I burnt through Attack on Titan in 2 days. The
Mhm.
first day it came, if not one day, the very first day it was released, if not that week. And my brother was just getting into it, and he's not like me. He won't burn through something in a day. So at that point, it was fair game to tease the shit out of him. So I would always tell him, Mikasa, head right off. And I'd do the, and then the blood,
Of course.
and then once I was done with it, I started reading the manga. I burned through the manga in like 2 days. I was so devoted to it, so hooked. And
Nice.
again, I told my brother, you know what's gonna happen in season 2? Mikasa, head right off. So 4 years later, this is like 3 weeks ago. I was, sitting down in the living room with my parents, and I see my brother walking by. I'm like, Joshua, I just started rewatching Attack on Titan. That kid goes, no, and he puts his hands in his ears, and he literally runs out of the room.
Not again.
I totally forgot I used to tease him like that. So traumatize that kid.
Oh, absolutely.
I literally just said I started watching Attack on Titan again. And this 6-foot giant is no, and he just and I'm
flying down the hallway like Shrek. That's awesome. That's great. He is that the nightmares are still with him apparently of the potential spoilers of that show.
I wouldn't be a good brother if I didn't tease him like that.
Oh, absolutely. You got to keep him. You got to keep his head on a swivel.
AJ, I wish you would have
at 200 BPM.
I have never seen that kid run so fast.
I don't think his football coach has ever seen him run that fast.
Where are you at with that bottle?
Let me see here. I think I'm at a good almost halfway-ish.
But that's because you've also, okay. So we're probably about the same, huh?
Are you sipping it from the bottle?
Yeah, I told you. I'm drinking the 40 like a 40 needs to be drank.
Yes. You need to get yourself a brown bag, too.
Tastes like aluminum.
Even though it's in glass.
And if somebody punched me in the face before I drank it. Oh, but you know what? This is making me aggressive. I'm feeling more angry the more I drink. So
you're starting to scratch yourself irrationally and talking to people that other people can't see.
Oh man,
I recently referenced our New Year's Eve weekend together.
Okay,
what were we doing? Sin and I were out. We went out somewhere recently. I forget where. And I think we were in LA. It was when we went to the Griffith Observatory.
Oh,
you had recommended that really good taco truck.
Did you go?
And it was good. Yeah, we did.
Oh, nice. I'm so happy you went. Right
there across the street from the huge Target on Sunset.
That's just new too. They opened that bad boy up like 6 months ago.
The Target?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
When Yvonne and I first went to Leo's Taco randomly, they were just starting to build it. So we've gone to Leo's Tacos throughout the years, and we've seen that Target be built up. It's
nice.
Like a baby.
Aw. It grew with your love.
And now I'm a daddy who's drinking Miller.
Yeah, that's the future, actually. You're just catching up.
Okay, continue. So, you went to Leo's Tacos. What'd you get? Tell me.
Let's see. I got 2 Al Pastor tacos and a chicken taco. Bomb. And this is my first time that I've ever had Al Pastor tacos where it actually had the slice of pineapple on there too.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it with the pineapple because I'm not a pineapple with pizza sinner. I'm not like that.
Neither am I. But here's my justification. When you have pizza with pineapple, you worship the devil.
Absolutely. That's all there is to it. Enough said. It's good. I think because it was thinly sliced enough to where it wasn't overpowering the meat flavor,
Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead, please.
So what I was gonna say is I think it's better because the pineapple itself is cold. It's not like super, super hot. Like when a pizza, it's made with the pizza, right?
True. Yeah. I mean, it heats up to the temperature of the pizza almost. Because it's warm and bacon on there. I mean, I don't think the pineapple was like cold though too. It wasn't stark. It wasn't like a terrible imbalance. Because if it were cold and I'm eating hot meat, that would have thrown me off too. But it was like a nice, like not a little cooler than room temperature. It was nice. It was
So
nice.
tell me
It was
more about you
refreshing.
eating hot meat.
Well, okay. When we first got there, and before I put that hot meat in my mouth, there was this really lovely lady who might have been yelling at a security guard of that little parking lot. She sounded something like that. And she was upset. She was very upset. I don't know about what. I just remember we were driving to pull into the parking lot. I can hear her from Sunset Boulevard. And then we turned into the parking lot, parked, and I still heard her and then saw her. And I was just like, I don't know if I want anything to do with the situation right now. So we avoided her. And eventually she started to walk away after the security guard repeatedly asked her to. And so she did. However, she started talking to herself as she was ranting away, and it reminded me of New Year's weekend. I haven't talked about this on the show, but do you remember there was another lady that was probably, how did I put it? We were like, oh man, it looks like she's talking to herself. And I was like, or it could be that she's just talking to someone and no one else can see her.
That's a good one. I don't remember that.
You had a good laugh the day of, but that was also after a Pliny and whatever that really cool super skunky weed, or not weed, the beer that was named after weed.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Anyway,
that's such a good one. I have to remember that.
Oh, you don't remember that? Oh, you even brought it up. Yvonne asked you why you're laughing, and then you told her, and he was like, "Oh yeah," or she was like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
You were with us?
We were all walking on the dock. This is when we were in Redondo Beach.
I wasn't even that drunk yet.
It wasn't that funny. It wasn't good enough to make that good of an impression. Cynthia remembered though. She smacked me when I said it the second time.
You probably deserved it.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big proponent for getting mental help when you need it, and also people could be talking to people that we just can't see. That's all there is to it.
Hey, we're drinking Miller. We're no better than them.
No, absolutely not. I will never claim that.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Awful.
So how was the Griffith?
Man.
Was it beautiful?
It was super fun. I was glad. At first, Sin was totally surprised, which was fun because like when we got to that Target in Leo's, you could see. So we went into the Target first. She wanted to buy some stuff because she was spending the night. And then we were going down the escalator from the top level of Target, and from that view, it's almost like eye level view of the Griffith atop the across the way. So it was really nice. And she was like, "Oh my God, the Griffith Observatory! I haven't gone there in years." And I was like, "Oh really? Isn't that fun? Well, let's go get our tacos." So we ate our tacos, and then we started driving through there. At first, I parked in this super lovely neighborhood in Los Feliz. It was really beautiful. And I was thinking, it's a good 45-minute walk up, but she was not down. So I was like, okay, we'll drive up. In hindsight, it was definitely the smarter decision because it was already getting dark. Yeah. Well, I honestly could care less about that, but it was getting dark and there were more people talking to people that we couldn't see. So it was probably a good situation to just drive up the hill at that point. Okay. So we did, and it was lovely. We walked around. I mean, it is unfortunate just because, I've been in the observatory before and checked out the telescopes. Very nice. But even though we can't do that right now, it was super cool just being able to walk the premises. We even walked down like that nice little unlit path that there is, where it just gives you a nice eye level view of the skyline and the cityscape and all that. Mm-hmm. It was pretty beautiful. So we just walked around, looked at the views, chilled out. I chased her for a little while. It was a good time. It was a good time. Okay. So thank you again for the taco recommendation, by the way.
How did Sin like it?
Oh, she loved it. And so shout out to Leo's Tacos. It's a taco truck. There's a few of them in the area in LA.
Yes, there is.
And they hook it up. Like, at least for us, for one, the lady only charged us for 4 tacos when we ordered 5. And and I was disappointed at first. I was like, oh crap, I know I said I needed 3 and you said 2, but she only charged us for 4. And sure enough, we still got our 5. So I don't know. Probably because I was dressed something like this. So she was like, I'm going to help the guy out a little bit. I can't help myself. I got to give it to him. And she sounded like that too. But anyway, so we did that. And they were, so shout out because not only did they hook it up a little bit, but they also on like the sides, like they gave too much salsa all the grilled onion and chili peppers and a whole bunch of lime as well to squirt on top. It was delicious. It was bomb. I could have had probably like 5 more tacos, but it was good for what it was.
Okay. So I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but on Yvonne's birthday, this was about 2 years ago. I took her to the Griffith, but I planned this whole thing out where we had ramen in Little Tokyo. It was a really good ramen place. God, I couldn't even tell you the name of it, and it felt like super authentic. We sat like in front of the people who are cooking the ramen, but there was still like plastic covering, so we couldn't see them, and it was hot as balls. It was
The ramen was hot as balls.
The actual place, because they
Oh,
were
okay.
cooking just out in the open. Bomb. And the thing about ramen is it gets me very sick. I go from 0 to 100 extremely quickly when it comes to ramen.
It gets everything brewing up in here and up in the tummy area.
Man, it's bad sometimes. So we start walking Little Tokyo. I believe we ate somewhere else, maybe, but I think it was just the ramen. And when we start walking Little Tokyo, my tummy starts grumbling a little bit.
A little rumbly in the tumbly.
And at that point of my life, I wasn't very comfortable pooing in public bathrooms. Now is a different story. 2 years later, I'll poop in your face. I don't care.
Jesus Christ. He says to his fiance. Okay, I'll be there when you sign for the divorce. How about that? Okay.
Okay, you can always come to me, baby. And hey, show some chest. So
I'm sorry.
Walking around Little Tokyo. Tummy starts grumbling 0 to 100 very quickly. And I don't like to go in public bathrooms. And I was like,
you don't. He does not. For anyone listening and watching, he does not. I've known this.
I was like, I'm going to hold this in until we get home. It was noon. And I was planning to take Yvonne to the Griffith like at 7 p.m. So tummy grumbling.
What time was this at?
Noon, and my tummy's already.
You were gonna last outside of your comfort zone, out in the city for 7 hours, and pray not to shit. How long did you last after the restaurant? 30 minutes?
No. Like a champ. I was like 2 hours.
Wow. But were you sweating?
Yes. It was so bad. Again, 0 to 100. Right quick.
And the whole time in the car, like, fucking shit.
And she knows.
Shit.
You know, she knows. I told her, I'm not feeling good. I might have to go. This is when we're driving. I'm like, okay. I need to go somewhere. So we park in front of this big-ass community college. Mm-hmm. And she was like, John, just go to the Jack in the Box right there. I'm like, no. I'm not going to do it at a Jack in the Box. And again, my tummy's grumbling. I'm at the point where I have to stop and take a deep breath after every 4 steps. I'm like, so we walk around the community college for like 40 minutes, 40 minutes with my tummy just destroying me. And I was like, I'm going to do it in a bush. I'm going to do it in a bush. I can't believe this is happening. And I really thought about it, but then I was just like, there's no toilet paper. What am I going to do?
There's leaves on the bush.
So luckily, there was an arcade across the street. It's a really cool arcade. Unfortunately, it's closed now. So we crossed the street, and, you know, Yvonne's still telling me, go to the Jack in the Box. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. Not a Jack in the Box. So we go to the arcade. And the way the bathrooms work is they're locked, but they get unlocked if you put a quarter. So you can be taking a shit, and somebody can put a quarter in and watch. So I go to the men's bathroom, and there's a guy waiting, and he puts his quarter in, and he goes in, and there's somebody taking a shit. Like, he yelled at him. He's like, hey, I'm in here. And I was like, Yvonne, I'm not going to do this.
So you saw proof that it could happen.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I was like, I'm going to have to use the girls' bathroom. I'm going to have to use the women's bathroom.
Was it because there weren't many women there? at the arcade?
I think it's because it was threat level midnight, and I had no choice. It was either do it in my pants or go to the women's bathroom.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
at
enough.
that point, I knew it was, one person per bathroom. But just unfortunately, if somebody puts a quarter in, they'll walk in with you. So my fiance, at that point, she was my girlfriend. I was like, you guard this door with your life. So I put my quarter in. I go in. There is no seat covers.
Oh
and
no!
I'm like, I am not putting my bare ass on the seat. And I'm telling you, full sweats.
Oh, I believe it.
I'm surprised I didn't dehydrate.
Yeah. It was all in your poop.
Toilet. This is view, listeners. You have to view the video now. Toilet level, John level, ass. I had a squat.
A nice hover.
You guys want to work out? Try pooping while you're squatting over. Awful, terrible feeling. But boy, was it liberating. I walked out of that bathroom with no regrets.
Did anyone walk in on you?
Well, no, because my fiance was watching the door.
Oh, that's right. She's tiny though. Some asshole could just been like, "Get out of the way,"
and they could have walked in and watched me squat, releasing the demon that was inside.
They would have watched you watching them dropping the demon. Did your mic break? Oh, okay, no, I couldn't hear you for a minute.
Sorry, I laughed away from it.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. You guys would have met eyes, and then there would have been a drunk.
AJ, that wasn't the kind of poop that I was having.
Oh, let the lava flow.
So yeah, that's a bad moment of my life, but that taught me that if I need to go, just go somewhere, or else you're gonna end up in a bad situation.
Oh yeah, I've had that multiple times in life. None quite as memorable as that, mainly because it's all pretty bad. But at the same time, it can be a fucking nightmare.
And it's bad once you start to sweat.
Oh, absolutely. Where it's like, oh no. That's when you know it's going to be a nightmare. That sounds like a ramen poo for sure. If you are comfortable, you watching and listening are comfortable, let us know your tragic, scary poop stories as well. We might read them on the show. beerbellypod@gmail.com.
I would love to.
Subject line, poo stories.
We'll save it for our next 40. I would love to do that.
There you go. Send them in ASAP. That way we can keep them. We'll favorite them. Yes, we want to read them. Also, just reach out at beerbellypod on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know. Comments on YouTube if you feel comfortable enough. Or if you want to keep it more private, again, DM us or email us. That's fine. I don't blame you.
Sweating.
Sweating, just reliving it, right?
That was a very crazy situation in my life.
Absolutely.
Would you be shocked to hear that was probably not the first time?
I'd be concerned, but shocked, maybe not quite.
Yeah. I've learned my lessons. I've matured.
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, but sometimes mature as you can be, if you got to go, you got to go.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't care now. If anything, I'd rather go before I get that sick.
Oh no! That's the goal. That's the goal.
In my court. I should have just went to that Jack in the Box.
That's true. You shouldn't have been so picky. You probably would have had seat covers, and you probably could have got a jumbo jack to settle your tummy afterward. That was your mishap. That was yo bad.
Just walk out. I am running on empty now. Somebody get this man a burger.
And this guy dehydrated. Get him a jumbo jack. Get him a sourdough jack and fries.
Oh my god, that was.
I'm sorry if I yelled that right in the mic.
No,
I think I went away. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
I did not think this episode was going to go there, but this is leaning towards. Okay, I'll put it this way. I was going to say this is leaning towards one of the better episodes that we've had lately, and we've had some good ones. But also, if you're listening to this and wondering when does it get good, it don't get any better.
Poop stories by a 40. I mean, that's what you're here for.
I think I blame the 40 for bringing this out of us, really.
You know what, AJ?
Oh,
You were
man.
right. I'm about halfway. Not bad.
Not so bad now. Okay, so we haven't described the flavor profile. You used words like probably horrible and terrible earlier. What would you say you're getting right now? I'll jump in, but I want to hear your first couple words.
I mean, a little tiny bit of bitterness, and I feel like grain.
Yeah,
You know, I think
Sure.
that's the right. I don't want to say hops. It doesn't taste like hops.
it doesn't taste like hops because hops, it's a little more of a full flavor. And while this has,
Yeast. That's what I'm tasting.
there you go. Does it say yeast on the bottle?
Yeah, it does.
Make us sound smarter, please. Make us sound more educated.
Now, corn syrup, yeast, hop extract. Oh no, that's not good.
So not even hop, but hop extract. That's not good. Oh God. Actually, this is not a 40. It's a 32 ounce.
Yeah, I
So
saw that.
To everyone that's screaming at us at home or who has been, our apologies. We'll do a 40 one day, though.
We semi know what we're doing, right?
Exactly. This is the motto, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm doing
Hop
pretty good on this,
extract.
though. I think I have one more glass left or so.
Oh yeah, I'm a little under half now.
You've been telling stories. It's okay.
My head hurts a little tiny bit. So recently I went to Vegas.
Nice.
And I played roulette like for the first time on my own. Usually I watch
Oh,
Yvonne.
nice. I'm so sad I wasn't there with it for you with that.
It was pretty fun. So I usually watch her do it. She'll occasionally have me call
My
numbers.
protege. Excuse
Yes.
me. My protege.
Yes, your protege.
I'm gonna get her a jersey. I'm gonna get she and I jerseys. You and Sid don't get to have one.
That's all right. We'll clean you guys out. No, wait, I don't want her as my partner. We did heads up. That was the only time I lost.
And lose did you?
I
Oh,
won
go on.
2 out of the 3 times. I'm just saying.
We played heads up. We thought it'd be fun. Let's make sure that every combination of teams can happen between 4 people.
You know, my fiance still denies me being called a bastard.
Does she not remember?
No, she remembers. She denies.
I was going to say,
those are 2
she won't
different
admit
things.
before you get into the story you're about to tell, do you mind giving the people a little context into the whole bastard thing?
Yeah, so we were playing heads up. You know, it's a game where you give clues to something and you do up for yes, down for no. I might be wrong. Don't at me.
It's kind of like a charade sort of thing.
Exactly.
Can be.
So we
Acted
played,
out.
we had our fun, and at the very end, there was a Game of Thrones one. Like, we were done playing, and she was like,
Game of
Can
Thrones was the theme. Yeah.
can we do Game of Thrones really quick? I want to see how many I can get. So she had it on her head. I don't even remember what the question was.
To be fair, she was. It gave you like a character, I think. I think it gave you a character name from the show. And by this point, in Yvonne's defense, she was already obliterated at this point.
No. She said she was fine the whole night.
Bullshit.
So this just
She
came
could
out
have
of her
had
soul.
more to drink, but she.
This came straight from her soul. Like, she was waiting to call me it for a while.
Oh, it had been brewing inside of her for years to come.
So
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what the answer was, but the question, what I told her to kind of get the answer was, I am a, and she says, bastard.
No
And
second thought.
you just see AJ go, and he throws himself in the bed in laughter, and I'm in just shock.
It was the best thing she could have said off literally the top of her head.
Ellen DeGeneres told me when I bought this game, it was for all ages. Why did I get called a bastard?
I didn't even know that was part of the options. It really was. Oh
And
my
now I'm
God.
drinking Miller, and I have no money. So,
Straight up called her fiance a bastard.
Mhm.
What am I?
A
Bastard?
bastard.
Yeah. Matter of fact, straight up, not a beat taken. Just what am I, bastard? Instant.
She released it from her soul. I did something to her that pissed her off at some point, and she's like, "I'm calling bastard one of these days."
He's been holding it in for like 3.5 years now.
It was probably the whole poop situation.
Exactly. I had to guard that door for that pooping bastard.
She
I'm
had to
sorry.
hold
You
my
had
hands. I'm telling you, every 3 steps. And then, take a few steps from there.
Jesus God.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
dangerous.
No regrets. So roulette.
Wait, take a drink first. I'm sorry. You were going to take a drink. You might as well. Catch up a little.
Catch up. I think I have less than you.
I got this and this together.
Oh my God. I need to catch up a little.
All of a sudden. Go on.
Hey. So roulette, we played it. She played it the night before. I played it the following day. And it's pretty goddamn fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like it more than blackjack, but blackjack takes skill and roulette really doesn't. It's nothing but chance. You're just putting the chance in your favors, or you're trying to. The odds.
I mean, that's all gambling, kind of, but I would agree. Blackjack, it feels more personal.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
So I lost $100 at blackjack, and but I made it back all up in roulette.
Nice.
Like
Nice.
The one thing I don't like doing is splitting like that. I just noticed that that's not my thing. I just put on
You prefer
numbers.
whole bets?
Oh yeah.
What about like evens, odds, black, reds? Do you do that?
There were a few games. It's the $5 minimum, so you had to put $1 chip down. That equaled out to 5. So I do it on the numbers, and then I'd put like 7 ones on black.
Okay, nice.
Or on odd or even. I don't know why, but I like that. It's
it's
playing
fun.
heads or tails.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
literally 50-50. Ooh.
It's like obviously if you do a whole number bet, then you win bigger,
win a
but
lot
you
more.
also lose a lot more. Not
if you're playing with $1.
Fair enough.
And I think if you actually hit it on a number, you get like 38 or 48 bucks.
Whatever the odds are, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was fun. Definitely
Nice.
And talking about that, we went to a restaurant called Carrabba's. It's amazing. And they had shitty beer choices. And the only IPA choice was Lagunitas.
Not the worst.
It's not bad. That was like the first IPA I had where I was like, ugh, gross.
Wait. You said it wasn't that bad this time you went?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. To anyone who doesn't know our friendship, which is probably all of you, John is not the biggest fan of Lagunitas standard IPA. The standard IPA. We've had good times with Lagunitas, brown sugar and stuff like that, but not standard Lagunitas IPA. So I'm shocked to hear this right now. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
I drank 2 of them. That again, I was desperate. I would have gotten anything else if they had it. And to this day, I still would. And I had it. It wasn't bad. And, my dad also knows I have those feelings for Lagunitas, and he was surprised. And I was like, well, if anything, the beer podcast and just trying all these different IPAs in my life at this point, going to breweries, going to, restaurants that have different IPAs. I always try whatever's new, that's strong. And by comparison, it's not that bad. Like I've had worse now.
Okay.
Right?
Nice. Oh yeah. At this point, I feel you.
Changed.
I mean, if anything, your palate's extremely expanded over the past 24 episodes. I would say. Yeah. I that's something I could say. I mean, hazies, they're IPAs. If the percentage is there, I would imagine you and I will enjoy it. But we would not go to hazies directly.
No, last
like
choice.
On our own time. Yeah.
Like if it was a hazy or Lagunitas, I'm gonna get the hazy.
Yeah, and nowadays that's definitely the case. Nowadays I embrace hazies more than ever before. Like a year ago, AJ, I mean probably, but also maybe not. Maybe not.
And definitely this podcast has a lot to do with it. And we've done what, 24 episodes? You said.
Mm-hmm.
And what, 2 beers easy? So we've tried, what, 48 beers?
At least, I mean, you think about it. Every once in a while, we have those episodes where we do
We have
3,
3.
especially in the earlier days of the show.
God, I don't miss those days.
I was just thinking about that driving
would
to
be
work today because I have to
fun.
open tomorrow, and I was like, if we were doing 3, I know I would hate myself tomorrow. I can't believe we thought we could sustain 3 potentially strong beers a week outside of our own possible drinking that we're doing also outside of the show. I don't know where we thought we could do that. What gave us the dumb idea? We're alcoholics, but we're not that bad.
we
We don't have to like. Yeah, we're
That
not
would've
earning
led us to
nickels
bad,
or
though.
anything. What's that?
That would have led us to bad for sure.
Possibly.
How many episodes do you think we did it like that until we were like, nope, no more?
It didn't take long.
Because we did one with stouts, didn't we?
Yeah, and I think they added up to be pretty strong. And we've done that with IPAs a couple times where they weren't all strong together, but it would be like medium, and then 10%.
I feel like one time we even did it where it was a single, a double, and a triple. I
feel
feel like we've done that. So
I think we did that for the Planning for President episode, did we? Or was it just the Elder and the Planning for President? I feel like we did like maybe like we did Mind Circus that day, didn't we?
Did we?
Did we do Mind Circus and then Pliny the Elder and then Pliny for President?
Blind Pig.
That's right. It was all IPAs. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That's what we did. Because after that, we just did Elder and Pliny for President.
Correct. Gotcha. Yeah, that shit will add up for you for sure. Because what you're talking about, like a 6% IPA, which isn't terrible, but then you have like a 7 or not, like an 8% IPA and then another 8% IPA. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're gonna get your shit wrecked. Which is what happened back in those days. Luckily, this is not the strongest beer in the world by far and away. It's just a lot of it at once.
I just feel like there's a lot in my tummy, and I'm not very intoxicated.
I considered getting myself ramen. Since you mentioned ramen earlier, I considered getting it before the show just to eat something before we started. But then I thought about it, I was like, that's so much liquid sloshing around in my stomach. I don't think that's a very good idea.
Yeah, I'm
almost there.
Me
a
too.
half glass to go. Oh, yeah, you're there. You're on the way. But this has been a pretty fun episode. I do have to admit, so I did actually, I planned and I unhooked. I unhung this button-up shirt that I had in my closet that I was going to wear with this tie. And then I realized when I got here, so I told John earlier on my way here, I was like, when I was setting up, I was getting ready, so getting my lighting set up, and I plugged everything to my laptop, and I realized, fuck, I left my microphone at my dad's house. Shit. And so then I had to go drive over there. I'm at my mom's watching her pups for her. Anyway, so I had to race over there. Luckily, it's like a 2-minute drive. Excuse me. Drove back here and I realized, shit, I forgot the shirt too. And then my stepdad had this chilling on the bed. So I'm like, you know what? It works. It works.
It's close enough. I mean, you look just as poor as I do, but
but I got a tie. So
with class. Yeah.
Exactly.
The tie really classes it up.
I'm the homeless person that only talks to people that you can actually see. It's okay.
Sometimes.
It all comes back around.
Oh man!
Oh, curse this show, sir. So
I'm definitely excited.
Go ahead. Say what? You're excited about what?
Getting that younger.
Oh, baby. So we mentioned it earlier, last episode as well. Episode 23, non-refundable hotel.
What a great episode.
It was a fun episode. We talk WandaVision and Cobra Kai season 3. So if you're interested, go back to the previous episode. It's a fun one. But yeah, we were talking about Pliny the Younger. To anyone who's unfamiliar, Russian River Brewing Co. from Santa Rosa, California. What's the other city they're based in? Windsor. That's right. Yeah, Windsor, California as well. So up in like the San Francisco area. But yeah, they're releasing their annual triple IPA. So get down on it. January 28th. Like I told John earlier, I have the day off. So I'm really excited. Just sit at my keyboard and wait. I'm going to have my laptop open and my phone open to try to best our odds as much as possible.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be doing it from my phone, and I'm gonna have my fiance on the computer,
Oh,
just in
please
case,
do that.
just in case.
Please. Right.
And you said that they were gonna sell it there, or you're not sure anymore?
I thought that I had remember reading that in the first blog way back when they first announced that it was going to be a more limited release than ever before
Hmm.
due to COVID-19 going on and everything. I don't know, man. I'm just hoping that we can get our hands on it so that way we can enjoy it, one for ourselves, and then also to obviously enjoy it for an episode as well, at least one episode.
If we have 1 in 4 chances, right? 3 and 4 chances, because there's 3 of us trying. 4 and 4 chances, and the
What
good
day of
thing
the
is
week does that land on? Sorry.
we talked about
Is it a Thursday?
It is a hold on, slow ass laptop. A Thursday.
Hold
20.
it. Oh, that means Sin has the day off, so I can ask her to do the same. She'll use her phone. I'm going to set it up. I mean, I haven't done that. I mean, I ordered us the Pliny for President way back when we did that episode, but I don't remember exactly all the steps that went into it, which is why I worry how easy or difficult this might be to place the order. I don't know, but I'm just going to be hunting and
There's
waiting.
going to be a few of us
my
doing
keyboard.
it. So as long as one of the devices we have can order it, we will have enough for an episode because it comes with 2. I mean,
There you go.
hopefully we're able to buy 2, 1 each. But if worst comes to worst, we're at least going to get 1.
Mm-hmm. One
So,
order, yeah.
1 order to get us each 1, and I'll stab you if you don't give me 1.
Oh, there's no way Sin's not going to like it. I got to give it to you. Only thing is I got to hide it like a baby from my father.
Oh, no. The day you get it, I'll drive over there. I don't trust you or your father.
That's a very fair call. If you drive all the way to my house, I will happily give it to you. Absolutely.
Oh, easily.
I'd be
the day you get it, I will be there.
the day I get it, we should just record the episode right then
Agreed.
and there, so there are no interruptions.
It's nice and fresh. Well, we would. When you got the Pliny for President,
was
were they
cold.
cold? Yeah, I was going to say. My dad
it was
said
refrigerated.
That so we literally can find out the day it comes to your home, request that day off, chill the whole day, wait for it to come, and just click record when it shows up.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing, sir? Wouldn't that be a great episode? That'd be so fun and dumb. I can't wait. I mean, we should, for the episode, we should just do an unboxing right then and there. Hit record, and we just start tearing the box open and seeing all the goodies we get.
Because it's supposed to come with 4 other beers, so
at least a total of 4 beers, right?
6. I thought it was 6. 2.
Oh.
I thought it was 2 youngers and then 4 randos.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Which they were excited to show. I mean, there's probably got to be an elder in there, maybe 2 elders.
Hopefully the brand new one. Oh man, that's gonna be one of those episodes where we drink 5 beers.
Let me ask you this: if we're both able to do it, are you just gonna if you are if you are able to order, are you just gonna do it without confirming with me? I would probably say just do that.
Oh yeah.
If I'm able to, I'm just gonna buy it instantly. And if I find out later you got one too, all the better. Whatever. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to be messaging each other, but yes, only buy 1. And I will only buy 1 because we don't want to be in a situation where we buy 6.
I also don't mind that either, though.
It's too much, AJ. I can't be drinking those anymore.
Oh, that's true. You have a wedding to
I
get
got a
ready
wedding
for.
coming up. I got to lose some weight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Ooh.
I'm at that.
We are just about done. We've done it.
We've conquered this Titan.
One more once before we call it.
One more once. Let's do it.
To the high life once again. Oh, I'm not proud of myself.
No.
Ooh.
The worst part is I'm not intoxicated.
You just had to suffer through it. Oh.
Oh. Suffer indeed.
I have soft tissue damage right now. I need a bed. Well, again, if you have any beers, anything that you want to see us drink next episode or in the future episodes to come, at Beer Belly Pod on Twitter and Instagram, hit them with the email, Mr. John.
You can email us at beerbellypod@gmail.com. Send us all the suggestions. We've just shown that we are willing to drink just about anything as long as it doesn't make us blind. Don't say homemade moonshine. No.
Exactly right. If you put it in your ass, it makes it that much better. No. No. But maybe. But no. But maybe. Maybe. We won't completely rule everything out or anything for that matter. Yeah, it's been another doozy of Beer Belly. Go figure. Again, Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube for the video versions of these episodes. It's super fun. If you follow us on social media, you'll get dumb stuff every now and then. Like tonight, I randomly got the inspiration to drink Whistle Pig 12-year old world rye.
My dad and myself, we went halvesies on that 12-year.
Oh, you guys bought a bottle?
Mm-hmm. Up in Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? As a send-off, I'll have one more pour.
Oh,
nice little pour. I don't have an ice cube near me. It's just 10 feet away, 12 feet away, the freezer, but that's okay. I'll have a slight pour straight.
Just a baby pour?
Nice and neat, as they say. It's been another episode of Beer Belly, boys and girls. Cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
One more once.
There it goes. AJ, are we alcoholics?
A little bit. Yeah. As I was saying, if you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, you get random shirtless whiskey reviews from this guy right here. I can't wait till quarantine and all that is done, so that way John and I can both be shirtless together.
Record some stupid shit.
And record more stupid shit. Absolutely. I think that'll do it for this episode. Can you give us some parting words of wisdom, my friend?
Save the extra $2 and get an IPA, guys.
That'll do it. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.